So, 2019 GPO number 4. Hello everybody and welcome to the Grand Platypus Open for another
week. It's a regional.
For fuck's sake. It's whatever I want it. I'm one of the admins. I will call it an open if I want to.
It's original.
Anyway, I am James Quirky Yakuzaku, and joining me, as always, is the Emperor himself, Yakuzaku. Boy, we're starting.
How you doing?
Starting to get ourselves off with a nice traditional PvC. We're gonna have Rain and Pals versus Oreo, and we haven't seen Rain and Pals for a long time in any Duckling tournament. But now this tournament's here. He's back once again.
Yeah, if you'll recall, Rain and Pals used to be... Oh, when did he first make his first appearance in Duckling Tournament? It was in SDO sometime towards the end of last year, because he was a Diamond player back then. But shortly after making, I think, winning his second SDO, I want to say, he shot up the ranks pretty quickly, and so now he is in Masters 2, I want to say? Possibly Masters 3.
Well, anyway, we are starting to get into our first game. It is going to be on Triton for this best of 3, and I forgot to set. Although I forgot what Team Braden Pels is on. Some with
Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes.
Yep. All right.
Now, Oreo, of course, we talked about Rain and Pals a bit, but Oreo, of course, I know him mostly as the #1 fan of Lumia. He reached the finals of the first Grand Platypus Open, and ever since then, he's just been trying to take his revenge on Demi. Either beating him early or just winning the entire tournament, so we'll see how that plays out. First, though, he's going to have to take out this Australian Protoss in the top left corner.
Yes, and
they did not spawn how I thought they would.
Well, you could do the intros as a setup casting tool a bit.
Alright then, here we have it, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner map, of Triton. LE! LE is a trademark of Symbol, and while he does give express permission for any creator to use LE, I don't trust him. He will beat me. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, starting in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the purple Zerg, representing Downfall Gaming, and trying to make his way back up to the finals of this bracket. And also hailing from the island nation of Australia, we have...
Yeah?
Oreo. Oreo. Or Oria, if you can't spell. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Protoss, using the Forge skin, so going all in on that Tal'Darim sort of aesthetic. We have the red Protoss, making his debut way early on in the Diamond Tournament, but now splashing around in the big leagues. We have, representing Team Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes, with 200 IQ, as well as hailing from the island of Australia. We have Rain and Pals.
Go. Yeah, I mean, both players tag up pretty standard at the moment. I'm pretty sure that was hatch.
Standard.
Yeah, for quick 3 hatches coming in here for Oreo. I'm surprised you didn't call him. Did you call him Oreo during your intro?
I may have, but look, that's not here and there. But yep, we're starting to just once again that more standard economic chain opening rather. Winnipeg is going for a Robo before second gate. Is that standard? I want to say that's not standard. Is it?
Not really. Usually you want to have a build a bit more up.
Yeah.
But he is getting away
I
unpunished
normally
with
think
this.
it-
But now a Ling comes out.
Yep, for the time being.
Ling is going to
Sucker
scout
is going
this.
to come out, but definitely is. Now, from what I remember from Rain and Pals way back in the Diamond days, he was mostly a player who did like to play fairly greedy. He could play more turtly, but he was never really good at that style. So a lot of Zerg players, Melty in particular, from what I remember, really abused that fact with just Ling floods after Ling floods after Ling floods. So this might, but Oria doesn't really know that though, so he should be able to get away with this. And a warp prism fairly quickly, I would say.
I think this may be a quick immortal
Alright,
drop.
wonder what that's for.
Unless he wants to do
I mean,
some quick
yeah, I can't quite
adept,
think what else it could be.
warping
I
into
can't quite
depths,
think what else it
but
could be. Like,
there's
he
only
only
two
has
gates.
2 gates. Yeah, absolutely.
It's
What is this gonna be?
This is just really weird. And it's like, give me a sec as I quickly. I turned down my own
Right.
volume
Oh,
because
okay,
it's so loud.
there's that.
There we go.
Oh dear.
There we go.
Yep, there's a gateway explosion. 6 gates going down
Ooh.
immediately.
Yeah, so depths. Whatchamacallit?
Yep.
I would say depth
Depths.
mortal pressure.
Immortal?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
But roaches are going to be out before that, so it's going to be interesting.
Yep, I don't know, man. I want to say that Rain and Pals can really pull something off here, but with that quick of a roach, with getting roaches that quickly, I don't know, man. But that is a lot of gateways. Is he just gonna sentry?
Oh, is this going to be
Sentries.
what?
Well then, I'm not sure if this can really be called a soul train though, can it? Because
No.
that's only one immortal.
Yeah.
This is not something you see every day.
Well, Oreo is going to
But
come with
we'll
the
see
flank.
how his force field work. Yep, already gets 1 stalker immediately. Rain Pals gonna have to rely on these stalkers. Now, one thing is, these sentries do have a lot of energy banked in, but that is not the best use of force fields. About to get flanked from both sides by both roaches and zerglings. Zerglings do back off, and now Oreo just wants to take this engagement as carefully as he can. Almost stalkers get in, but he's about to get flanked once again. Nope, Oreo just gonna back
Oh,
off.
those are beautiful force fields. If there were more of them, though, would have been better. But the force of Rain and Pals is going down very quickly. This Zealots.
Yep, he's getting it from both ends right here.
Yeah. More whopping of Zealots coming through, but it's not going to be enough as Oreo is just.
Absolute outcharge, man.
Yeah.
GG.
GG is going to be called, and Oreo is going to take a 1-0 lead in this series.
That was an interesting strategy coming down from Rain and Pals. I think, I don't know, maybe he was expecting Oreo to play more greedy, maybe? Because that was a very weak push, if I ever saw one. Maybe he wanted to get some damage done, trade well with the army, with that initial push, and then just use the Warp Prism to very quickly reinforce and just press the attack. But yeah, that was that. There had to be a plan behind that, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it wasn't just I'm gonna push with this weak limp force.
Apparently, but
we shall see what goes on in the next game.
yeah, as I'm just trying to edit the bracket window here because
Yeah. Remember to crop.
China. Sorry, so. Oh, that's why it's not working because I didn't have it locked, but.
Ah. Yep, that could be a problem. Alright, Red Pals is choosing Ephemeron as this next map. you want me to set up that lobby while you, I'll set up the lobby.
Mm-hmm. Why is it not centering?
Not bounce, that's my WCS game heart.
Sorry, coming in. You set it on Australian servers, right?
Yep.
How am I still much louder than Yaku? Alright,
Oops, I forgot to invite Miraculous.
why is that?
Alright, are we ready to go? Players are ready.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Go.
This is really annoying me. So, if you take a look at the screen, the bracket is just...
Wow.
Yeah, and for some reason it's not letting me, edit the size of it. Because I am using Streamlabs OBS, so maybe that's a thing.
Does Streamlabs allow you to crop?
It allows you to stretch, but I'm not sure.
It's weird. And speaking of weird, here we have it in the top left-hand corner of the map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, using a very weird build and push over in the last game on Triton. LE, but we're not on Triton. LE, we are on Ephemeron. LE, and in the top left-hand corner of the map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the Red Protoss. Going straight in on that Teldarim aesthetic, we have the guy who was in the Diamond League, but now getting it up to Masters and playing with the big boys in the GM League. Although Oreo is like Masters 1, he's somewhat close to GM, but not there. We have the Red Protoss representing Team Winter Gaming Ladder Heroes with their 200 IQs. And hailing from the rock that rose from the depths, known as Australia, we have Rain and Pals. I just realized there's a Carbot's pylon skin. That's pretty. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, starting in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, showing off some masterful defense last game in the face of oncoming danger. We have the Purple Zerg representing Team Downfall Gaming, as well as the landmass that can be considered a continent, but I personally don't. I consider it to be a country, known as Australia. We have, Aria.
Alright. So, once
and a whole lot more of the same.
Well, now we are just going to be... Just wait to
Ooh,
see...
that wall is not a wall.
Well, it's not a wall yet.
Yes, but... we shall see. I suppose... No, an adept... I feel like an adept might not be thick enough to plug that hole. Let's see.
Man... Yeah, it might be. I think it's just big enough.
I mean, the one this hole.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
The one that links, yeah.
The one that the links come in? Yeah. This is just pure greed coming in from Rain and Pals right now. I mean, he's not getting the gateway. He needs to be getting the gateway so he can complete the wall. He has enough minerals, and he's just making probes at the moment, so it'll be interesting. And plus, Oreo's going to see that this
it's going to be glaze, I think.
Twilight cancel. It's going to be seen, but Overload comes in.
Full wall, it seems to be.
Yeah, see, now it's a full wall.
Come in. Yep, and now this should tip Oreo off way much.
Well,
already sees everything it needs to, really. And he's starting to get that roach horn.
Yep, getting it at the natural. But he's maybe thinking it's a charge all in because he did make a couple of spore. He made a spore in the main. He maybe figured there's maybe a Stargate somewhere.
That's, you know, you gotta cover your bases so you might attack from the land or the ground. So you see Rain and Pals slowly build up. Oh, they could fit through. I'm surprised there. Now Rain and Pals, once again, as he sets up this timing, he also wants to set up his next bases. He does prefer... He just likes incorporating a more economic sort of focus in his builds. Now sure, you do normally get a third when you go for a glaive timing. But not that quickly. No, wait, it's been 5 minutes already. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, do you ever know, really?
Look, I don't know, man. I just look at things and then my brain says, say these words, and then I go home.
Well,
already caught out. Very nice around here, Bondi's links. That glaives are not going to be enough. And Oreo just going to drive the point straight home once again.
And these links are going to go for a counterattack straight onto this third making, but there's going to be enough adepts to cover this. So not too much damage is going to be done. And I think Raid just wants to get as much damage as he can with these depths. And actually not going to kill any of the links. Nice
shade right on top of the links. That's going to deter him for the time being. Oreo's just doing whatever he wants. He started getting his roach count up, and now he's going into Spire.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you leave a Zerg player unchecked. They can just do whatever they want, but this is nice splitting here, but there's enough army here for the splits not to matter, but...
Ooh, nice round.
The army is going to be crushed here. I don't think only 2 drones go down in that attack.
Only 2 drones. Yep. And that's with Rain and Pal's target firing.
Okay, now 2 gateways are coming up. Rain and Pal, he doesn't know what he really wants to tech into now.
Look, I mean, this Zerg player, he wanted to counter with roaches, but then he decided to go into Spire. You know what? I want to get into air as well, man. Let's go up into the sky.
Well, it's a Kukaracha timing here. Because there are so many roaches and ravages, but 2 immortals here, but they might get surrounded.
It's going to be significantly better for Oreo than it was for Rain and Pals.
Yeah, and roaches and ravages already getting into the natural. May cut off the power to the Robo. As another immortal goes down.
Everything there with that pylon, yeah. But GG is called.
It's going to be called. Oreo takes the series.
There we have it. Oreo gonna go up to face, I believe, let me check it. Yep, to face Demi in a rematch of the first ever GPO finals. Oreo not over for him yet. I'm gonna go down into the lower bracket. He's gonna face off against the loser of Nux versus Vivid. So he will get that second chance. But now, an Oreo. Aw, oh, man, this is tough. We're gonna have to forfeit right there.
What, who, Oreo? Oh,
no,
Vivid. Oh. Rip. That's unfortunate.
Absolutely is. Vivid was somebody who, for probably since the first GPO, I was expecting him to go get really far and consistently in brackets, but he's had some pretty tough bracket luck, I've got to say. Well, how many times has he faced Demi in the first or second rounds in the GPO? Meanwhile, a couple of other updates on the map. Upley taking out a Nancy 2-0. That, I suppose, shouldn't surprise me too much. Upley is the 4-0 die weekly champion. But, I don't know, I guess I have high expectations for Nancy. We'll see how that plays out. So our first map will be Disco Bloodbath. Shall I start up the lobby?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out stuff and try to figure out a way to overrun the bracket. I'm just gonna exab all that. Yep, cool. Don't you love tech issues?
I keep forgetting to invite Miraculous because he isn't in the he isn't in clan group. Alright, our players are ready.
I am ready. Hopefully.
Sweet. Give you a ref. And shebang. Be over on Disco Bloodbath, where the Ewoks bathe in the dance floor. No, dance on the blood. No, wait. Where they mop up blood from the dance floor.
Sure?
Look, man, you don't know what it's like, Ewok disco. You've never been to the Ewok disco, man. And speaking of the Ewok disco, here we have it in the 10-ish. Sort of like the 10:05-ish position of the map. Spawning in the 10:05-ish position of the map, we have the Purple Zug, representing Downfall Gaming, hashtag Red Hood Boy, as well as the nation of Australia, being able to, or not really beat, whatchamacallit, something about Nation Wars. Let's find a way to tie it in at some point. We have the Purple Zug. We have Oreo. Or Oreo. And in the bottom-ish, right-ish, you see, every time I look at the spawns, I see where the mineral patches spawn.
Yeah.
And just like, oh yeah, that's the top left, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, that's the top right, and then oh yeah, no, that's the bottom left, and it was like, well. Anyway, we have the Red Zerg, the 3-time GPO champion, looking to take a 4th and getting the whatchamacallit, Golden Platypus. Hashtag called out. We have the Red Zerg, representing Team OSC Elite, as well as the Jewel of India. We have Demi. I almost said Demi. The Shark.
Yes, Shark.
You know, I gotta wonder if Debbie knows that we call him the Shark, and if so, if she knows why.
I hope it's because it's like we.
There's a clip of the origins of Demi Shark. Light can tell you about that. So, I know this is your absolute favorite matchup in the world, isn't it, Quirky? So, tell me, why is... Yeah! It's so... So, Demi is going quick Carapace.
Yeah, so he's looking to go for a Ling all-in here, or a Ling timing attack with +1, especially when now he could possibly saw that Baneling nest from Oreo coming down, so with the +1 Carapace, as we all know, if a Zergling gets hit by a Baneling, they survive with 1 health. With +1 Carapace.
And then it's up to the other Zerglings to just kill the thing. Ooh, Queen is leaving his hole exposed, but with the Zerglings coming in the body block, one little Ling does make it through though.
Alright, so
should be able to see what they can.
Didn't actually
see the main, no, but did see that there's some tech over in the natural.
Well, Demi.
So I suppose he's feeling confident enough.
Yeah, well, Demi's already starting his own speed now, getting 10 more Lings. That third is going to be a bit exposed here, as Lings from Oreo may actually get the cancel on this. Actually, not that much. Only Queens actually coming. Only 2 Queens coming up to defend. Oh no, here comes the Lings now.
Yeah,
but is it going to be enough?
Coming in. Now Oreo does have whatchamacallit, metabolic boost first, so he will be able to kite these a lot quicker. That's a lot of Zerglings come in, but yeah, speed is about to kick in for Demi, and even more reinforcements do come in. Nice surrounds here and there, but I think surprisingly, or maybe not, they are both about even. Banelings are starting to come in, and that could be a dangerous connection, but not quite.
Yeah, +1 Carapace.
+1 Carapace really, really showing its stuff. And Demi has held without losing much of anything. Just a couple of Lings here and there, but it's not like Oreo kept all of his Lings alive.
Yeah, now it's just going to be a Ling attack straight onto the sphere that's making, but there are Lings from Oreo here, but is it going to be enough? There's a fight on the high ground, and it looks like the Lings won there too, but the fight on the low ground.
Ooh,
they do manage to take out the Queen.
Almost got it surround. Yep, Debbie does manage to take out a Queen, but now that the Banelings are out, just does not want to risk that at all.
Yep. Turn myself up a smidgen. So, but now just a flood of Lings coming in, but the roaches are out for.
Ooh, but that's a lot of Lings, and that's a very nice round for Oreo though.
Yeah.
These Queens are helping out as much as they can,
but take that one Queen.
Melee damage just too much. Let's get a Queen, gets a nice surround on a second roach, but decides to go for even juicier pastures. Oh, a lot of these drones are starting to fall. No, wait, only 2 drones have fallen. I'm a liar. I just wouldn't have any drones there to begin with. But Demi has taken a surprising amount of damage, I would say.
Yeah, he's down
a little bit less than Oreo, but still quite a bit.
Yeah, down 8 workers, but is up in army supply now, getting those roaches out. And actually, if Demi goes across the map now, it should actually be like he would actually take the win because there's nothing to defend here except.
Ooh, Disco Bloodbath is a long map though.
That is true. But the Spire is almost finished and shouldn't be expecting mutas to come out from Oreo. No players are going to be start taking their third base. Saturations are going through right now. And 6 mutas are going to be on the way here.
That is 6 mutas.
6 mutts.
What? 6
mutts.
Sorry, mutbat?
Mutts. Yeah.
There we go. I thought you said mudbloods for a second. I was like, did I miss something?
Hey, the only thing you missed was the damn awesome meme that me and Seal came up with during episode, but hopefully we get to see the map that inspired the meme. That way I can do the meme, but just poking with these lings, Oreo is, but that is a lot of roaches, but the mutas come in, and Demi could just say, nah, we're just gonna keep on steamrolling here. There's nothing you can do. That 4th is gonna get a cancel going. Oh, now it's just a march of the roaches.
Eventually the mutas will kill the roaches, but that will not happen anytime soon.
Yeah, but the surround...
Nice little surround, and the banelings are trying to soften up the roaches a little bit, but it's just so much in this natural that Oreo will have to deal with.
Yeah, as now roaches get into the main, they could cancel the Spire. No more mutas are going to be. Oh, they can cancel Spire, but 15 workers already going down. More going down. The Spire falls, and now if he can take out this lair, it could be all over. And all the drone drill will allow the drones to go through, but is there enough here for Oreo to recover?
I highly doubt it, even with the roaches coming in to deal, or rather with the roaches getting taken out, there is just not a lot of economy left
29
for
to
Oreo.
50.
Just look at the income difference. And Demi is doubling down. He's getting tunnel claws. He knows that there ain't no spores in that base. He's just gonna be a little sneaky, and he's just gonna go for it.
At 30
Trying to get
workers.
whatever value he can, but Demi already covering his bases in spores. Already has them well covered. I gotta say, you normally think that Demi would be the player to go into a muta switch. But this time, I guess...
Yeah, this is just like my
Demi
latter
showed
games.
why.
I tried to go into early mutas, but then the opponent's like, oh no, I got roaches. You can go. Oh, the micro tried to stack those mutas, but it's not going to be enough to avoid the spore fire. So these.
That's why you gotta 2-base it, man.
Yep.
2-base it. But yeah, I guess Demi just showing why... What's it called? Or I suppose Oreo showing why Demi is the only player, or one of the few players who goes into a muta switch.
Yeah, I think Demi gave him permission to, so that's the...
Yep. It's trademarked. Belongs to, the Shark Corporation.
Oh, Nidus going down. I think Demi just wants to finish it in the most stylish way possible, and he's gonna do that with... Oh, look. With the changelings at the third. Nidus is...
Demi... He's got tunneling claws. He's gotten Nidus. He's getting Burrow now. He is... I don't know, man. He's just doubling down.
Oh my god, that is so many queens. Like, if you just can't do anything here.
So much of the queen. They're starting to actually body block the roaches a little bit, which is kind of funny to see.
Well, the mutas are here, but they're going to get quickly turned away here by the mutalist. More and more Nidus networks going down, and Oreo is just going to tap out. He cannot handle it, and Demi will take game 1 of the series.
Hopefully. Yep, not quite the rematch that Oreo was hoping for. But we'll see what changes as we go on to the next map.
Yeah, as I'm trying to change the goddamn height.
Just arguing with light a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna go on to Triton for our next map.
Yup.
Triton.
So how's progress of the bracket going down?
So we had Radio MS taking 2-0 over the Mohawk in our first round. Now he's going to go on to face Justice Simon in the next round. Nux, does move on to the next round. Vivid, as we just said, unfortunately had to forfeit. So Nux will go on. And we had play against Anansi. Uplay won that 2-0. And moves on to face the winner of this match, which may be Demi. Sorry, I'll come in a sec. Sorry, I was too busy looking at the...
Oh. Yeah, I meant more with fitting it in Streamlabs. Anyway.
It is annoying me so much.
I had a similar problem when we did Aodai last week, and that annoyed the viewers a lot more than it annoyed me. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, it's triggering me. Don't worry.
Mostly I was just afraid that Kuro would come in and just beat me.
Oh, I think Kuro's it's just gonna show up at my house just before she leaves Australia and be like, "You think you can disrespect this production? How dare you!
We have standard to maintain."
Why you do this to clan? You dishonor your clan, your mother, and your cow.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
Of course, Kuro does not sound anything like that. We are merely shitty reenactors, accenters.
Yep, reenactors. We are voice actors, I would say.
Yeah, check out our new anime that we're voicing. My Villain Dicademia.
Yep, My Villain Dicademia, which we provide the dub for in English and Korean.
Oh, the Korean. Our Korean dub is the best.
It really is. God damn it, Microsoft, quit being shitty and resetting my mic settings. God damn it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I noticed.
Happens every time. Yep. Happens every time I load into a game too. It's really weird and annoying.
Yeah. Oh, that fits
Or
you,
there's a
doesn't
Windows
it?
update. What? Well,
None?
yep.
None?
I can. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go. In the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map of Triton, LE. A rematch that he was not looking forward to, but a rematch that he wanted nonetheless. Wait, wanted but not looking forward to? Is that look? It's not necessarily contradictory. Trust me on that. We have the purple Zerg looking to not having the series start the way that he necessarily wanted, but having something up his sleeve for this map, I'll bet ya. We have the purple Zerg representing Downfall Gaming and Budget New Zealand. We have Oreo. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the red Zerg looking to repeat history and defeat his opponent and just make it through. We have representing OSC Elite as well as Budget. I can't say that. We have Demi.
Ooh, yeah, you probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I had a feeling of what
Not
you were gonna
supposed
say, and this is a sneaky ninja base coming in for Mario.
All right, Oreo's been learning from Chappie, I'll say. Did you manage to
I
see
did not
Nation
watch
Wars,
South Korea.
yesterday?
I did not watch Korea versus Australia.
Australia?
No, I watched.
There were some gems there.
I mean, Pro beat Stats, and so that's why Stats said to me, "Don't talk to me for a week."
He knew you were gonna be on. Hey, Stats, how's it feel? It's feel to get beaten by
Yeah,
the number 2 Protoss player in C.
the number 2.
That's just a little bit of a sort of memey joke because Whisk loves to bring up that time where he beat Probe, and then Probe went to NA. So he's like, yeah, actually, I'm the number 1 Protoss player in C, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Big shot. I'm kind of a big deal. I'm kind of what you say, I'm kind of what you might call a big deal. But yeah, there were some gems that night. Innovation versus Seether was a game that Seether actually looked really good at for a while, but then Inno just said, yeah, no, I'm just gonna YOLO this.
It was like,
but... Yeah?
no. Go ahead.
Yeah, alright. But I bring it up mostly because Chappie versus Sue. Chappie did basically what Oreo's doing right now, getting that ninja base.
Was it the same map?
What he can accomplish. No, it was on World of Sleepers. But it was also a very Roach sort of build. Oreo actually pressed the assault and he was up in army supply.
You mean
something
Chappie?
like 1.5 times. Yeah, Chappie I meant. It was like something like 1.5 times the army supply, but Sue managed to get Goliath Constitution quicker, micro his roaches a little bit better, and managed to hold. But that was still pretty hype, and it looks like Demi should be on the path to find this, though. This is going to be very, very deadly for Oreo.
Not gonna be finding it.
Sharp turn. Ooh. Alright, this could definitely pay off for Oreo in a big way.
Yeah, but the signature Ling attacks of Demi are gonna be coming in!
Hasn't managed to get the... Whoa.
Oreo just too late on getting those Evo chambers down to block out Demi, but oh well.
That's gotta be heartbreaking, man. Especially when you had... I'm a little bit heartbroken myself because I wanted to see how this ninja base played out, but man, oh man. They do call Demi the shark for a reason. Or saying in chat right now, man, feeling when Babe blind counters you. I know, man. I know.
Alright, next we're gonna have Demi versus you play. And since you can't see the upper half of the bracket because Streamlabs OBS has cut to me, see if there's any other updates. And I don't think there is at the moment. We'll see in the lower bracket.
Yep, Rain and Pal's gonna be going to the round 2 of the lower bracket because once again, Vivid did forfeit, have to leave, and he'll be facing the loser of Justice Simon versus Radio MS.
Alright, should be Singapore for our next server.
Right. Let me set that up real quick. Actually, I've been doing that this entire time, and just let you do the thingy thing. What's the map again? Ephemeron. Beautiful.